Welcome to the carnage.
And welcome back to the Carnage, everybody. You saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, you know what the video is about. What you guys don't know is it's based about a poll that I put on my channel about a week ago, where I asked you guys the question of, did you feel that feminism was dying, or do you feel that it was alive and well? And as you can see here on the screen, 60% of you said that feminism is dying, while 40% of you feel that it is alive and well. And so this is going to be something that I kind of want to do. It may be only once a month, but it's definitely something that will happen at least once a month. I'm going to put up a poll, have you guys vote on it, and then it will correlate to a video. This will open up some discussion while you can either argue the point or argue the counterpoint on, whatever the topic is. And, that way in those comments, we have a little bit of dialogue and can, see where each other stands. I feel like that's a healthy use of time anyways. So enough of my babbling. Let's go ahead and get into the videos.
I'm sick and tired of seeing fat women being promoted as good. I'm sick and tired of seeing fat women on the Victoria's Secret runway. I'm sick and tired of seeing fat models in general, especially for those brands like Victoria's Secret, for those lingerie brands. Stop promoting as if it's good. These women are in fat, unhealthy bodies, and we're making it seem like women, that's our highest standard. No, we can do better. Hold each other accountable. I'm tired of seeing long hair come out of these women's armpits. Saying that, oh, everyone's hair grows like that. Well, then shave it. Shave it, because it's gross. We're bringing feminism so low. Yo, we gotta bring each other higher. A fat, unhealthy body is not our highest standard. That's not good for us. So why are we promoting it? Why are we acting like a fat, unhealthy model walking down the runway is what women should represent? Why are we acting like helping trans women, biological men, play against female is feminism? And that we're supporting women by doing that. What happened to real women?
She's right. I mean, the whole body positivity thing, like, I get, right? You should be comfortable in your own skin. That's fine. But to promote that as like, this is what everybody should strive to be, you should, it's like, no, I don't think so. Right. That's an unhealthy lifestyle. Eating 14 donuts a day is not healthy for you. So don't do that. Right. And I'm not saying being anorexically skinny is the way to go either. Obviously, that in itself is unhealthy, but there's everything in life is a balance, right? And so you should have a balance in life in everything. And that's just how life works, right? But she mentioned a point though that I don't know, the whole promoting only women kind of thing, that should be the standard, but that doesn't seem to be going down that path at all. It's like woman of the year, Caitlyn Jenner. you know you're like, wait, that's not a woman. How's that woman of the year? Men and women's sports that are winning, fucking trophies and medals and championships. It's like that's not women.
Modern feminists are literally the destruction of women's rights. You think you gotta compete with men to be equal? I don't need a man, I'm strong, I make my own money, I'm a boss bitch. That's not true. We are literally single-handedly destroying our feminine superpowers. We gotta learn to embrace who we are and understand that the balance between men and women is what creates real strength. We all have a role to play to make a balanced society. Women are trying to fight and compete with men is like a goldfish trying to fight a shark. It's illogical and biologically impossible. Let's accept our nature and accept our differences. We gotta embrace our softness, our nurturing side, our intuition. If a man knows he's responsible and he doesn't abuse that power, and when a woman truly embraces her qualities, they're a powerhouse. They're absolutely unstoppable. Behind every great man is an even better woman. We all want a strong man. You can deny it all you like, but deep down, this is what every woman wants.
It's true. I mean, they put this to a test too. It wasn't that long. I think it was like last year even, is that they had like 10 feminists in a room and, their anti-male agenda and, we hate men, blah, blah, blah. Well, once they broke everything down, every single one of those feminist women wanted a strong man, was masculine, and had the ability to protect them. Right. At the end of the day, that they all chose that. Right. And so they sat through all this bullshit and it's funny to me. I'm sorry, it is. You can refute your biological, normalities all you want, but at the end of the day, it doesn't change science. It doesn't change the fact.
Hello and welcome to another episode of things that if a man said out loud, he'd be labeled a sexist, misogynist, or hateful. But me, a female, I'm gonna say it for you. And I always ruffle some lashes when I say this, but feminism is demonic. Modern day feminism not only pulls women away from God's order and original design, but also away from discipline, from accountability, from their family, from true actual femininity. You don't need a man. You're a queen. You're a boss babe. You are empowered. Marriage makes you weak. Accountability is oppression. Oh, and the golden one. Masculinity is toxic. They don't want obedience, but they sure like that authority. And modern day feminism just tells them that that's all justified. God gave us specific roles for a reason. We are not called to be like men. We are called to be discerning, to be nurturing, to multiply. And feminism strips all that away and replaces it with ego, pride, victimhood, rebellion. That's not from God. So yes, feminism is demonic. So if that offends you ladies, maybe the demon that I'm actually talking to is the one that you're entertaining.
Yeah, so she's absolutely right. Again, feminism is designed and was specifically designed to destroy the American family, right? And that's how women felt that this is how we achieve complete, overtaking of the patriarchy, is by destroying them, in the sense that there's no longer a family unit, right? Is that single mothers are raising kids and they're brainwashing these kids, sons and daughters. This is how you should be. This is how you should act. This is what you should do. The good thing is, though, is that, in my personal opinion, feminism is dying, and you're seeing a lot of these videos coming from younger people. The younger generation's kind of like saying, hey, you know what? Wait a minute. This is all bullshit. This is lies. There's not rights that men have that women don't. Everybody has exactly the same rights. However, women seem to have special privileges, so they never wanted equality. What they wanted was supremacy.
How the heck are you a feminist if you support biological men to compete against female? Like, truly. How are you a supporter to women if you let a biological male compete against a female in their sport? How are you a feminist? How? You're letting a man beat a woman, and you're saying you're a feminist?
Yeah, exactly. I think it was Dave Chappelle who said, if tomorrow, LeBron James decided to put on a fucking wig and call himself Labiella, and go to the WNBA, and they allowed him to play in the WNBA, that man's going to score 240 fucking points a night, right? and he'd be unstoppable in the WNBA. Now, me personally, not a big LeBron fan. I really don't understand the GOAT conversation and how you could even bring LeBron into the same category as Michael Jordan. That's for a different day, but it still does not defeat the fact that it's true. If a man that plays professional sports at a high level were to go play in women's sports at a high level, it would just be absolutely over for those girls. And for women to say that they're feminists and allow that to happen, it's a little weird.
I swear, I have never been more convinced in how truly different men and women are until we started talking about the possibility of World War III on TikTok. These are the types of videos that I'm seeing men post. The hype. I feel like I'm watching a Marvel movie. Meanwhile, these are the types of videos that I'm seeing women post.
Ladies 18 to 26, hope you're ready to get drafted. It is not just the boys.
I'm not ready right now. I just woke up, I was gonna shower and wash my hair, but let me know where it is, and if I'm feeling up for it, maybe I can meet you at the battle.
Okay, but the best part by far, though, is the comments on that video from other women. Cadet Kelly didn't prepare me for this. Are we eating before or after? Can't really do war on an empty stomach. I can't. I'm trying to save money right now. What are you guys wearing? Are we going for a cute or comfy look? Oh, I just checked my calendar and my hair washing schedule isn't going to line up. You guys have fun, though. My mom said we got battles at home. Does anyone know if we can bring friendship bracelets to trade? Ooh, I just got my period, so I can't this week. Try again same time next month. You girls have fun though. I'll be there in spirit. Okay, but actually, if we had a draft, do you think women would agree to go?
No, they wouldn't. And here's why, is that this has been presented multiple times and women unanimously were like, nah, we're not. We're not doing that. But you have feminism, right? You guys wanted to be equal. You guys want to be forced at 18 to sign conscripture that says that you are now a property of Uncle Sam and you will go fight a war whether you fucking believe in it or not. Congratulations, that's equality. But as soon as that was mentioned, every woman was like, I'll flee the country, I'll leave. I mean, all of these women. There was maybe 2 or 3 videos that I saw where they were like, okay, if I have to, I guess, I'll do it. I'm not happy about it, but I'll do it. Like 99% of those videos were like, absolutely not. Nope. One of them even renounced feminism on that video. She's like, I'm no longer a feminist. I'm a housewife. I'm gonna go find a husband and I'm gonna be the best wife I could possibly be.
I think that feminism has for so long been trying to make women into men, and the next extension of that is just women, quote unquote, becoming men. And feminism wants men to become women. And they've done a good job of that, because in a properly structured society, it's the man's job to say no. It's the man's job to enforce rules, order, discipline, boundaries. This should not happen in America. And it's happening because we have become a less masculine country.
Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Yeah, absolutely agree wholeheartedly. And this was, again, back to the original feminist playbook. This was all designed for feminism to do exactly that. Put a wedge in between men and women, destroy the American family unit, and then women to take control over all sexuality and force men into submission by basically saying, you're going to do what we say or you're never going to get pink taco again for the rest of your life.
The biggest scam of our generation. They told us we were empowered, but what did we actually get? Burnout, debt, stress, a double life where we work like men and still carry the entire home on our backs. And here's the truth nobody's talking about. Feminism didn't set women free. It trapped us in a masculine system that we were never designed for. They told us to compete with men, to lead like men, to talk, think, act like men, and now we're exhausted, we're disconnected, resentful, and wondering why nothing feels right. We don't need more feminism. We need to reclaim the femininity that was stolen from us, because that's where a woman's real power has always been. In softness, in harmony, emotional intelligence, intuition, influence, not in becoming a copy of the men we were created to complement. If you want to break free from this conditioning and learn how to step back into your feminine design, the design that brings peace, love, protection, and real freedom, that's exactly what I teach inside the Feminine Reset. Click the link in my bio for access.
Exactly. There was a video not too long ago. It was like a series of videos leading up. Basically, this man would come home every day and his wife kind of harped on him, because he's like, man, I'm fucking tired, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh, you're tired? Really? You're tired? I'm tired too. He was like, and her kids are like 14 and 10 years old, right? These aren't babies anymore. She's not changing diapers. She's not filling up sippy cups. She ain't doing any of that. These kids are self-sufficient at this point. They're in their bedrooms on screens, right? And so she's like, well, I got to drive them to, soccer practice, this, that, and the other. So the guy asked his boss if it would be okay for his wife to come on the job site so he could show her how hard his job is. And the boss was like, absolutely. He's like, this is going to be fucking hilarious. And he worked at a construction site. And so she thought he was full of shit. And the first couple of things that he had her try, like, carrying a bag of concrete, this, that, and the other, sledgehammering, all this stuff. At first she was like, oh, I could do this. Oh, this is easy, blah, blah, blah. I can do it. By the end of that video, she was fucking bruised. She was cut, bleeding. She was crying. And her exact last words was, I promise, I swear to God, every day you come home, I'm going to fucking suck your dick. And like, she was flabbergasted. That's what that man had to do every day for 10 to 12 hours a day. And he was like, and this was an easy day. And she lost her shit. It was fucking hilarious.
Okay, here is why more and more young women are rejecting feminism and just like do not want to be associated with it at all. I think these younger generations have really, really good BS detectors. So on its face, feminism sounds great, right? Equality for all and girls supporting girls. That sounds so beautiful. But the second you kind of test that out, you very quickly find that it has just become a total facade. If I'm putting on makeup for my husband to come home from work, or if I'm cooking for him, they get upset. They don't like that. Like, whoever the head of PR is for feminism needs to be fired. They are doing a horrible job because almost all of their representatives who are outspoken, they just seem so miserable, so hateful, so bitter. It doesn't look fun at all. Nothing about that sounds appealing. I think that's why we're starting to see the like trad wife stuff on TikTok, is because people are so sick of the other side, like so done with the angry, man-hating, like putting women down. Ugh, it's boring, it's old, we're done with it. You don't have to like me, you don't have to like other women on social media, you can call everybody names and be upset, but just don't pretend that you support other women, because you don't, and a lot of people are seeing right through it.
Exactly. I've said it once and I will say it again a million times. Nobody, and I mean nobody, hates women more than feminism, more than feminists do. Period. The names that they call these women on an everyday basis, like if you talk anything good about men, I mean, there's women in the comments calling you a pick me, you're a man whore, I mean, just all these horrible names. And it's like, well, I thought feminism was about, women empowering women and being a sisterhood, so to speak. And that's not what that is at all. It's not even a little bit. It is just, if you don't think like me and you don't hate men like I do, then you're just, spawn, pawn scum. You're just worthless. And those name calling women, in everyday videos that they post is, we're trying to bring more women on board. We want to do this for women. It's like, no, you don't, because you alienate like at least half of the women on the planet.
Excuse me if I don't make any sense for a moment. I'm trying to get into the mind of a feminist, okay? So they want equal rights, right? So whatever that means to them, probably abortion, right? Bodily autonomy. But that doesn't mean equal rights for men, because men still have to sign up for the draft, get circumcised without their bodily autonomy permission. They don't get to hit a woman back if the bitch slaps him. And they have to work in society. For society to work, men have to work, not women. So how in the world does feminism still make sense to this day? Once women achieved the right to vote and have their own bank account, I think that's where it could have fucking stopped. Because what the fuck are you even fighting for anymore? Because it's not equality, it's superiority, it's narcissism, it's vanity, it's nonsense is what it is. It's nonsense.
Oh yeah, no, I 1000% agree with her. Is why I added the video. It is not about equality. It hasn't been about equality since probably the fucking '70s. Feminism has not been anything about that at all. It is to destroy the male built system, which is, by the way, the system in which you women live in, right? So if you were to somehow, take that away from men, I'm sorry, but there's not enough women on the planet that want to sign up and build houses and run sewers and fucking dig holes and carry concrete and pick up trash. And there's just not enough women in the world that want to do that. So if men were to just throw their hands up and be like, fine, you women, you win, women, you do it. This is your system now. Have fun. I guarantee you in a damn week, they would all be begging their men to go the fuck back to work. They would be begging men to please, for the love of God, please go back and fix it. I guarantee it. But let me know what you guys think. Is feminism dead or dying at least? Or is it alive and well? It's just being, subnet masked to something else. Let me know what you guys think in the comment. And if you get a chance, hit like, subscribe. If not, that is fine too. And we will catch you on the next video.